Numi Rapace in Unlocked is a CIA agent working undercover in London. She is called upon to interrogate somebody who is tied up in a biological terror plot. She has a terrible guilty conscience, and she is, something has happened in the past which she has failed to prevent, so she no longer feels that she is fit for the job. But she is called upon nonetheless to do it. She has a superior who is played by Michael Douglas in that kind of shark-like, smarmy, smooth way that Michael Douglas always does. You half expect him at any moment to see him wearing a V-neck sweater dancing in a nightclub with Sharon Stone.
Or naked in a bath with Matt Damon.
Exactly so. So, anyway, she is called upon to do this, and it very soon becomes clear that nobody is what they seem. Everybody is involved in twisty-turny double crosses. Unexpectedly, after one of the first twisty-turny double crosses, she goes back to her apartment where she finds it being burgled by a cat burglar who turns out to be none other than Orlando Bloom.
No.
Yes, I know. I mean, of all the people who could have cat burgled your house, turns out it's Orlando Bloom. He's making off with the telly, okay? But then she stops him making off with the telly, but then it turns out that he's combat trained and he might be useful. He gets the whiff that there's a bit of a job going on and he might want to be part of it. She's having none of it, but neither is he. God blimey, here's a clip.
Didn't I just get you out of a whole heap of trouble?
You have my gratitude.
Well, I'll trade your goodwill and appreciation for what is going on in London that involves the CIA, dead prisoners, and a terror strike.
Goodbye, Jack.
Bad idea shedding me. I heard too much. I'm an unknown variable now. Tactically, it's a no-brainer. You really want me around. I'm useful. And I like trouble.
Goodbye.
You saying the stakes aren't high enough?
Oh, they are high enough.
Well then, I can help you. I've had my trouble since the war. Clearly not so well adjusted. But I'm combat tested. And right now, I'm thinking I'm the only friend you got.
Go home, Jack.
I am home. Where the are you? Any idea?
Did he say I'm combat-tastic?
Combat tested. But
I thought he said I'm combat-tastic. That's not a bad London accent. Give him his due. That's not a bad accent.
He's putting it on with it. I like a bit of trouble.
I've heard worse.
No, I've been in a bit of trouble, but now I've got a bit of trouble. Oh, God blimey, I've got a bit of trouble. He
was born in Canterbury.
Yes, I am. I know. It's not that it's a massive stretch, but these aren't words I ever thought I'd say out loud. Where's Danny Dyer when you need him? I mean, here's what happened. I was in a screening room with this, okay, and when Orlando Bloom, cat burglar, Orlando Bloom is unveiled, there was an audible titter. And then when Orlando started talking, God blimey, missus, I'm taking your television. I'll be up the chimney and up the apples and pears.
I didn't think
there was a wave of... No, okay. It's... Okay, so if you can get past Orlando Bloom, he's a...
I think you're exaggerating here.
Okay, you need to see the... Did you think when he said, I've had a bit of trouble?
I was just thinking he's better than Forrest Whitaker.
Okay, that's really lowering the bar. You're referring to Forrest Whitaker in The Crying Game?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, fine. But that's really not fair. Forrest Whitaker's from a different country. Forrest Whitaker's American. I mean, Americans doing those kind of, things. And it's not just the voice, which obviously what you're not seeing is the whole, tattoos on me neck, cause I'm a geezer, I'm a bit of a one, I've had a bit of a...
Are you in 42nd Street at the moment?
Yes, I am.
I think you could just sing and dance out of this building.
So there's all that you have to get over. And the funny thing about it is, it's directed by Michael Apted, who is a very fine director, has made a very good and diverse range of movies in the past. It's from a screenplay by Peter O'Brien, which has some interesting ideas in it. And then it also has, I mean, Toni Collette, but sort of doing the, the tight crop, sort of tough performance that she does. John Malkovich doing, you remember that bit in Being John Malkovich, when suddenly the whole world turns into John Malkovich and they're all just going, Malkovich, 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 Malkovich. So on the one hand, you've got Noomi Rapace being good. On the other hand, you've got Malkovich, 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 Malkovich. And on the other hand, you go, I'm Orlando Bloom. Oh, yes, I am. I'm going to nick your television and then I'm going to win the war. And you go, okay, well, the overarching seriousness of all of this is largely escaping me, and it's very, very workman. It is at best sort of pedestrian and workman-like. Every single person in it is just doing the thing that they do. And I didn't believe in any of them. I did not believe in any of them. I mean, I literally, so we could go, okay, that's him doing that, and that's her doing that, and that's them doing that. And it's, nuts and bolts, nothing you haven't seen before, some interesting ideas, but not as many as it needs to go, and a few laugh out loud
Is it
moments.
worth seeing? Because Noomi Rapace
He's very good.
He's
very good in
very
everything.
Good.
Very good in absolutely everything.
So just to walk down a path that we've been before,
Yeah.
Is it worth? Because a lot of people think I'm going to go and see that Noomi Rapace is in it. Mm-hmm. Is it worth seeing for her performance?
If you are a Noomi Rapace completist, it's fine. Although there are movies like there's that Noomi Rapace thriller with the baby alarm. Do you remember that? Which was a very, very small release. And Noomi Rapace is in a block of flats and she has a baby alarm. And her baby alarm, it picks up a baby alarm in another flat and here's something terrible going on. And it's a really sort of low budget film, but it's brilliant. And it's her. It's all to do with her performance. And she's great. And she can do great big budget movies as well. And when we had the American remake of Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and all the rest of it, you did think, well, I'm not entirely sure why we need this because somebody has already done it perfectly. And I think she's a really impressive talent, but I don't think that the movie is up to her level.